MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He'll get us started. In this one for the Angels, right fielder Cole Calhoun. First delivery to him on the way. And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high. 1-1. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. Swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate now.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The big bat of Albert Pujols is due up next. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. Lays off 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. And that ends the inning. Here's center fielder Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Trout has a read on it. 1 down. Stepping in, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Hoskins brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Full count, 3-2. On deck, Carlos Santana. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. So now Carlos Santana. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. No balls and 1 strike. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Richards gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Upton. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Stepping into the box, Michael Franco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a move over to first, and he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Calhoun. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Justin Upton now.
Leading off for the Angels.
First pitch on its way to Upton.
Justin Upton.
Missed with a breaking ball. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Way in front of a great slider that time. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Standing in, Andrelton Simmons. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Angel shortstop behind in the count at 1-2 strikes.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
So he sets him down swinging. Andrelton Simmons goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
Cesar Hernandez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. And this ball gets right past him. Boy, looked like he was in position, but they'll have a leadoff base runner. Now batting, Wilson Ramos. Here's a look over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Here comes the first pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate. And then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up.
And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Now a spin and a throw back to second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. The 1-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. 1 out. Coming to the plate now, Asdrubal Cabrera. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Throw to second, but he's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. In now, Vince Velasquez. And with a runner already in scoring position and one away, he is likely not to be bunting here. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Inside and low, 2-1. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Throw over to third, and he is lucky to be able to scamper back to third as he's in safely. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Now at the plate, Aaron Altair. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here it comes, 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now. 3-0 now.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. Digging in for his second at-bat, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Velasquez over at second. Altair is over at first with one away. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Odubel Herrera becomes out number 2 this inning. At the plate, Carlos Santana. Bedrosian is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. The 1-2. It's hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. Ready for another chance? Michael Franco. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit in the air to shallow center. Simmons is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in, number 37, and they are squarely into chip-away mode. Looking at a 6-0 deficit already in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him.
number 3.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Angels still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
The count now at 2-1. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. The pitch. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. One and one to the Angels pitcher. 2 out, nobody on. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Striding in, Cesar Hernandez. As we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. He's set and the pitch. Oh, and this pitch is behind him as he has to arch his back out of the way. It's ball 1. And now things are starting to get a little more interesting down there. As you can see, he's taking some exception to the location of that last pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. This one's down to third. And that's the first out. So digging in now, Wilson Ramos flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Hit back up the middle. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Stepping up now, Asdrubal Cabrera. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to short. To second for 1. Over to Pujols, and it's a double play that'll get him out of the inning. So striding in, Cole Calhoun. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez.
Right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Now here's the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Calhoun swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 5'10" tall. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off.
Got him to go down swinging there. Cole Calhoun becomes the first out of the inning. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
2-1 now. To 2-2 now.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Breaking ball stays high.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. The 3-1 now to Albert. A high fastball is in there.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So here now is the pitcher, Vince Velasquez, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Number 37 waits on it, 1 away. Now to the plate, Aaron Altair, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First pitch here is a slider, but that's taken up and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for it.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hard hit ball to second. The tag, and he is out on to first, and it's another double play. Their second. Ready now for L.A., Justin Upton. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And there's ball 1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out. And now for the Angels, Andrelton Simmons. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And he'll step off. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Altair is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot. First pitch on its way. And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. And now that third base dugout has really come to life. They are not happy about that last pitch. Hard to blame him. And I think it's going to lead to a warning as you see the home plate umpire coming out. And he will indeed issue the warning to both benches.
Yeah, and at this point, the home plate umpire is making it clear to both teams that he's not going to tolerate any back and forth of hitting batters, and nor should he. It becomes a player safety issue at that point, and that always has to be the top priority for any umpiring crew.
And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. He's set. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Holstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available.
Jim Johnson will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
Jim Johnson.
2 balls and a strike.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So now Carlos Santana. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Into the box now, number 37. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a flare out to left center. And the Halos have their first hit of the game. So striding forward now, number 3, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He's running. He swings and misses. Throw down. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Standing in, Jim Johnson is getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
2 balls and a strike to count. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. And he lays off here. It's ball 4, and that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
2-2 the count to Cole Calhoun. The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Seattle Mariners and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. Here's D. Gordon now, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And now the infield shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. 0-1 the count. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Popped him up. Cabrera over to his left. One down. So one away here with the bases empty. And set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
2 balls and a strike. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, coming off a season in which he was named the American League Silver Slugger at DH. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Kyle Seager. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
A dive, but he's back. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Past battles with Mike Lee. He's 3 for 15. He's taken him deep once. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. A strike, and it's 3-1. The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away. Now here it comes. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Outside for a ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Here's Carlos Santana now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Missed with a breaking ball. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. So Michael Franco will get a chance to hit this inning following the 2-out success. So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Franco. Past battles with Mike Lee. He's seen him well, 6 for 11. Here's a strike.
Hey, if he's going to be able to dot up his sinker down and away like that all game, you are in for a situation where you're going to see a lot of ground balls and a lot of weak contact.
And he takes a called strike 2. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Here now the 2-2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready now, Ryan Healy, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind. Now here it comes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Gene Segura, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Popped him up. Santana in foul ground, and that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Mike Zunino. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. Zunino stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Digging in now, Cesar Hernandez, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. And he lays off there, 1-0. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. At the plate, Wilson Ramos. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit out towards second. Cano has it, and there's out number 2. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Past battles with Mike Lee. He's 5 for 14. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Hit down the third baseline. The windup and the 0-1. And this will be fouled away. Bottom of the second here with no score. And that one stayed too low apparently. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. First delivery to him on the way. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Altair racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. So now the pitcher for the Mariners, Mike Lee. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. So coming to the plate, D. Gordon. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Hoskins is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quick. Stepping up to the plate, Nick Pivetta, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Back to work now is Leake as he jumps ahead of his leadoff man here. No balls and a strike. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Altair.
Aaron Altair.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Cruz giving chase. He gets there, but he missed it.
Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down.
Altair takes the turn at third. He wants it all. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Now in the box, Odubel Herrera. He went down swinging to start the home first. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk. Digging in, Carlos Santana. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Here's Robbie Cano now. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And here's a swing and a miss by Cano as he's set down on strikes, and there's 1 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Smoke toward third. There is Franco. The tag gets 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Digging in now for the Mariners, Ryan Healy looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. In the dirt, and now let's see. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And he is out on the tag. Now at the plate, Maikel Franco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And that's through for a hit. Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Fernandez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead. Digging in the switch hitter as Asdrubal Cabrera. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Line drive base hit. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Nick Pivetta. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this game.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Ryan Healy becomes the first out of the inning. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Got him. Settling in now, Mike Zunino will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. No balls and a strike to count. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Ready for another shot now, Odubel Herrera, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Lifted the other way out to left center. Henniger arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Here's Carlos Santana now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hoskins, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. 1-1.
1-1.
1-2 now. Cut fastball misses 2-2. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again. Mitch Haniger, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Mitch Haniger goes quietly leading off the 6th inning. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Late that time for a strike. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. A ball and 2 strikes now.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now. And now the infield shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Michael Franco. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. First pitch of the at-bat. Chopped weakly to the left. Seager loves it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away. Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. No hits to this point. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Now the 2-0. Gets him out in front as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Cruz moving to his left. 2 gone. Striding into the box, Wilson Ramos. He singled his last time. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Gordon. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So stepping in, Robinson Cano. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Nelson Cruz. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Seager. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Now the 2-1. In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He's probably frustrated with himself now after swinging at what should have been ball 4. Time for a deep breath.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Stepping into the box, Ryan Healy, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Luis Garcia comes on the pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Luis Garcia.
First offering on its way. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
A ball and a strike now. 2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Ryan Healy goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Cabrera.
Lifted down the line in left. Haniger in pursuit, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Luis Garcia. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Nick Williams will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Williams.
And a check swing here, appealed down to third, but Matthew Ross says he held up. Ball 1. Well, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Throw won't get him. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Aaron Altair. He went down on strikes last time up.
Altair.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Snap throw from the catcher. The 1-0 home. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gordon moving in. And he makes the catch for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. He's on the move again from first. A bouncer up the middle. Segura has it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the Adam Morgan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth. Here now is Mike Zunino. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. A late swing at a slider for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Cruz is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So now Carlos Santana. He was a double play victim last time around. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Base hit, line drive into the corner. Santana will take the turn and head for second now. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run. Riding in once again, Mike Del Franco. Alex Coleman answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. From the stretch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cruz shading to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And 8 innings have come and gone now. Here's D. Gordon now. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's just 2 for 9. And now the infield shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Oh, and this drops in the infield. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. And Cabrera will take this one for the first out. Next for Seattle, Nelson Cruz. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Sir Anthony Dominguez takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is 1 gone here in the top of inning number 9. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch is high. The throw. And they'll slap the tag on him here in the rundown between second and third. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
Now the 2-1. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Now at the plate, Wilson Ramos. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3. Waiting on deck is Drupal Cabrera. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. At the plate, as Drupal Cabrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit back toward the mound. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Sir Anthony Dominguez. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Justin Bohr will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Justin Bohr.
Swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Cano for one. Back to first, a double play, and we are heading to extra innings. Pat Neshek takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. First pitch of the at-bat. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Herrera moving in, and that's the first out of the inning. Gene Segura standing in. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's 0 for 4. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Up high, 2-1 now. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez is up with it, and there are 2 away now. Here now is Mike Zunino. First delivery to him on the way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So next to the plate for the Phils, Aaron Altair. Adam Warren comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Hits this one hard the other way. The tag, and he is out. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Strike called. Now the throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Henniger is there to make the catch, and that means stepping into the box, Mitch Henniger, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. This is in the air out to right. Altair on the move, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping in, Adam Warren. Ready, here's the first offering. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2. And a swing and a miss here, and that's about what you'd expect from a pitcher, I suppose. There are 2 away. Here's D. Gordon now. And now the infield shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Franco, head-to-head with Adam Warren. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. No balls and 1 strike. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. Fly ball to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Henniger. He's got it 1 away. Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. He was a ground out victim last time up. From the stretch. Check swing called strike, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Segura onto the grass. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. To third. On to first, and that'll mean a 12th. Here's Robbie Cano now. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's 1 for 3. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And here's a swing and a miss by Cano as he set down on strikes, and there's 1 away. Tommy Hunter is forced onto the mound now following the injury. Now batting, Nelson Cruz. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A ball and no strikes.
Number 38,
Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
It's 1-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Seager. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And he fouls this one off. Set to deliver the 0-1. Took a big swing and miss on a ball up and away from him for a strike.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, head-to-head with Adam Warren. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. Popped him up. Segura calls for it. 1 away. In now, Jorge Alfaro. First pitch coming. Here it is. Heading out towards shallow right. Cruz is after it. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And he is in there. So digging in with a chance to win it here, Aaron Altair. As he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Odubel Herrera. And he's got it. Here's the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
A little low. It's 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Lifted down the line in left.
And that will end up a foul ball. There's ball 4. Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins.
Now batting, left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
Nick Vincent trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2 and 1. Swing and a miss. 2 and 2 now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cruz is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more base. Into the box, Ryan Healy as he's set to go to lead off the top half. First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1. Ready on 0-2. And a strikeout here yet again. It's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Ready for another chance? Gene Segura. The previous history with Tommy Hunter. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Santana over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here now is Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
And he strikes out again. And that's the 5th time he's punched. Digging in, Carlos Santana. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ballgame here. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's Segura, and that's out number 1. Striding in, Mike Del Franco. His career history with Nick Vincent, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw gets him, 2 down. So digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Cano is under it, and that retires the side. Stepping in now is
leading off for Seattle, left fielder,
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
No balls and a strike to count.
The 0-1 delivery. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. At the plate, Nick Vincent. Ben Gamble will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
And a check swing here, appeal down to third, but Matthew Ross says he held up. Ball one. 1-2, here it comes. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Here's D. Gordon now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away.
Gets a chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
And he strikes him out here for out number. Sam Tuivalala is going to finally make an appearance in this one as he'll take over in the 14th inning. So striding in, Tommy Hunter. Jose Bautista will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
This is popped up. Zunino waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping up now as Dribble Cabrera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit in the air to left field. Waiting on it is Henniger. 2 gone. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jorge Alfaro, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Seager has it. On to first, and we're headed for a 15th as that. Luis Avilan gets to pitch in this one after all as he answers the call in the 15th inning. Here's Robbie Cano now, and looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. A fastball that just misses inside.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Following next is Nelson Cruz. He waits on deck. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone. Behind
0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation. To pull a string on that changeup, he knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
Seager behind with an 0-2. Count. Popped high in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Been a really tough one on him. Already wearing the golden sombrero with 4 strikeouts. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Healy. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Stepping in and ready for another. Shot.
Right fielder.
First pitch on its way. Dribbled to the right side. That winds up foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Just missed with a breaking ball.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball. Just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
The 1-2. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-0 the count. 1-0 pitch on the way. A bouncer to the left side and into left field for a 1-out hit. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout. Fouled off. The 0-1 behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch.
Grounded to the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. Now a long throw home. And the Phillies are going to pull this one out. They walk off a winner. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
When you go out there and punch out 11 hitters and you put your team in a great position to win a ball game, you deserve all of the recognition that comes your way.
MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Now to the plate, Brandon Nimmo. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The right fielder, number 9.
First pitch of the at-bat. Skied down the left field line. Hoskins waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Next for the Mets, Jose Reyes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time. Bases are empty, one man out. And this is high, a ball and a strike. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jose Reyes, the second out of the opening frame. Popped him up. Santana is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Phillies, center fielder.
Fouled away.
Herrera.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Herrera makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard. Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. So striding forward now, Rhys Hoskins. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Strike one to start the at-bat. Herrera's off and running. Strike taken to throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. 0-2, here it is. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Skied into straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Santana. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. One ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Herrera stands at third with one gone in the inning. Hit back up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game. Standing in, Maikel Franco. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's 4 for 13. And that misses ball one. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down 1-1. Franco, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Two out, nobody on. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And he loses him on a breaking ball. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. First pitch on its way. Late that time for a strike.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first down. Next up for New York, Jay Bruce.
First baseman, number 19.
Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. Bruce, a native Texan, who was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch, 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. And they start him out away with a cold strike. And he lays off for ball 1. Slider stayed too low, ball 2. Popped high in the air. Cabrera has a play. Oh, don't know what happened there, but he missed it. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Digging in, Devin Mesoraco. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
He got him. Lively. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's a .333 hitter. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
And it's fouled away. Hit on the ground out to short. And he's safe at first. Boy, a great effort, but he wasn't able to get enough on that throw. And that'll be scored an infield single. Fouled off. 0-1 count and the pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. From the belt, the pitch. Hit hard to third. Frazier's there. One there. Back to first, and that'll take care of Cabrera. It's a double play. So here now's the pitcher, Zach Eflin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Down the first baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Down the third baseline. Frazier's up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. And now the infield shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. So here's the Mets pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 1-1. Strike 2 swinging. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting. Right
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
It looked like, from our perspective, he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Ready now, Aaron Altair. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Short, hit hard. Rosario brings it in. And there's 1 away. Into the box now, Odubel Herrera. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Popped him up. Oh, and he misses it. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rhys Hoskins. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Herrera leads off first with 1 away. Runner goes for second. Fouled away. Here's a pitch popped up, but should be playable for Mesoraco. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Now at the plate, Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 2 out with the man at first. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is there. And that retires the side. Stepping in, Jose Reyes. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Second baseman.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And that one just missed outside.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Michael Conforto waits on deck. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Hoskins waits on it. Oh no, it drops. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Digging in now, Michael Conforto, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. It's down for extra bases, and the Mets have their first hit of the game. In to score from third is the tying run. It's 1-1. And he's back into second here safely. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Yoenis Cespedes, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
Here's the 0-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. At the plate, Jay Bruce. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
And he fouls this one off. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Up next for the Mets.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Runner in scoring position with 2 guys. Ball 1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Franco is under it, and the inning is over. So coming to the plate, Maikel Franco set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Cesar Hernandez.
Second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
And it's fouled away. 3-1. Here it is. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all, if that's what it was trying to be. It stayed high.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. There's 1 on to first, and they get the double play. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout. To right field. Nimmo in pursuit, and that retires the side. The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Ball 2.
2 balls, no strike.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. Popped him up. Cabrera shading to his right. 1 out. Coming to the plate now, Ahmed Rosario comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. 0-1 the count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Throw over to first, and they got him. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Franco has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now in the box, Aaron Altair. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway. And he goes down and gets this one as it's lifted high into the air out to medium deep center. Conforto patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a high pop-up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Here comes the first pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Rosario's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Brandon Nimmo. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Fastball in there for a called strike. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Jose Reyes is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. Nimmo on at first, nobody out. 2-0 now.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
The 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
To Cabrera for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Ready once again, Michael Conforto. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He's set, and the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Altair going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order. Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. Now at the plate, Carlos Santana. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. 1 run, 2 hits, and 2 errors so far on the Philadelphia line score. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batting.
Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. It was a walk in his last trip. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is. Into the box now, Jay Bruce. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. Adam Morgan is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1 from the windup. The 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. First pitch coming, here it is. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Mesoraco ahead, 3 balls and a strike.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
A pause and the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First pitch of the at-bat. Back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Lying toward the gap in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. Settling in now, Adam Morgan. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Justin Bohr come on to pinch hit here.
Number 33.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in, and now this is going to be big trouble out there. And the runner is in from second. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. Ready for another shot now. Aaron Altair. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Cabrera on third. Bohr is at second with nobody out. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. Softly hit toward the hole. He's got it. He'll come home with it, and not in time as the run scores. Digging in once again, Rhys Hoskins. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ball 1 to start. A.J. Ramos is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. 3 runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors so far on the Philadelphia line score. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. 1 and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. High in the air out towards shallow right. Coming in is Nimmo. 1 down. And they will not try anything here, so the bases remain loaded with 1 away. He's set. Here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Santana waiting on a 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reyes moving to his left. 2 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Maikel Franco, head-to-head against A.J. Ramos. He's hitless in 6 tries. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Cespedes is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to. Luis Avilan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Number 68 is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins waits on it. 1 down. Here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Digging in to try it again, Jose Reyes. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And that misses inside. 1-0. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. The 1-1. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Fouled away. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
He's not going to be happy with the execution of that pitch at all. I wouldn't be shocked if it's time for the catcher to go out and talk to him. Get him to bend his back and drive the ball down in the zone a little bit more.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Robert Gesellman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 65.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
There to make the play is Frazier for the first down.
The catcher, number
Here's the
40.
catcher, Wilson Ramos. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. He's 0 for 4. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. High in the air out to center field. Conforto has it in his tracks. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in and looking for more as Dribble Cabrera. He singled his last time. An outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3. Striding into the box, Michael Conforto. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
3-1 to the Mets left fielder. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
We got full count.
Payoff pitch one more time. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. So stepping in, Yoenis Cespedes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Luis Garcia takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Luis Garcia.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Herrera on the run. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Got him to go down swinging there. Jay Bruce is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. This is skied into short left center. Cabrera is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Well, you know he wants that one pitch back that led to the lone hit, but it was pretty awesome watching him do his thing.